Now with this, I have a little talk prepared for you guys, but what I want to really do is not really talk to you in that sense. I want to engage with you, right? I want to communicate with you in a way that we really, inshallah, benefit. And no matter what language I have to use, don't mind if I speak Punjabi, all of a sudden, or if I speak Urdu or something like that, but I just want to communicate with you guys and really talk about the message, as Dr. Saab said, what was the real message of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And I had this talk also when we had the conference in Islamabad, and I started the talk actually it just so happened that on that day, when we had the conference in Islamabad, in Shifa College of Medicine, that same morning during Fajr time, a very famous celebrity passed away. And that celebrity was
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston, subhanAllah, very good. That celebrity was Whitney Houston. The brothers seem to know more. So she passed away at about 5 o'clock that morning. And as I was making my way to Shifa College of Medicine for my talk, I was thinking about what had happened and the headlines that I had read since that morning. And I read some of the headlines which said that, 48-year-old pop sensation or 48-year-old diva icon of the 90s passes away due to alcohol and cocaine overdose, or due to alcohol and cocaine addiction. And when you read the articles further, it mentioned what type of lifestyles she had. It actually mentioned about her family, how they were so shocked that this has happened, but they knew of her problems, especially with regards to her addiction. People who had seen her just the day before said that she was partying and that she was reeking of alcohol, meaning that she was stinking of alcohol. And so people in the 90s, and sisters I'm sure can agree also, those who in previous times, I hope they don't listen to her now, but those who might have known her, or those who followed her, or took her as an icon to follow, thought of her as a very soft-spoken, angelic type of figure, singing nice songs and coming in movies and, all these rainbows and bubble gums and flowers when you think of Whitney Houston. But when you look at her life, it was, for lack of a better word, messed up. That's a messed up lifestyle, because she was doing all the things that normally crazy people would do, So when you see such a person turning towards this type of lifestyle, it begs the question, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? And by the way, this is not the first time that any celebrity has done this. This has been happening for the last couple of years. It's been happening in quick succession. You find one after the other, pop stars, rock stars, movie stars, famous celebrities, taking overdose of sleeping pills, overdose of alcohol, overdose of narcotics, overdose of many things. And they have really shallow, hollow existences, very shallow, hollow lifestyles. But the question for us to think about is not just, oh, rest in peace, Whitney Houston, rest in peace, so-and-so. The question is, what led her to be this way? They often say that, music is food for the soul. Urdu translation, موسیقی. But then if that is the case, and if I go with that argument, if really music is food for your soul, and it nourishes your soul, and it makes you humble, and it makes you sweet, and all the rest of it, and makes your heart filled with noor, then why are these people killing themselves? Why are these people addicted to alcohol and cocaine, and they have really broken homes, broken marriages, affairs outside of marriages, affairs with, I don't even want to name things now. I mean, really messed up lifestyle. The question is why? And I think all of us, before we leave this hall today, we need to think about it, that why. Because the one thing that we do, sometimes without even thinking about it, is that we make for ourselves role models. And we do this since the time that we are children, since from a very early age. When a child is starting to grow up, like 3 years old, 4 years old, his role model would be his father. That's the first role model he sees. He wants to be just like dad. Or for a girl, she wants to be just like mom. And do this experiment. Look at the children in your families. If you have children, subhanAllah, well done, keep having more. But if you don't, look at people who have children and see whose way are the children imitating. You'll find that if it's a boy, he will want to be just like his father. If his father puts on glasses, he wants to put on glasses. If his father goes to work in a tie, he wants to put on a tie. If his father wears a certain kind of shoes, he'll want to wear the same shoes. If his father goes to the masjid, where's he going to go? The masjid. If it's a girl, she'll follow the way of her mother. She'll want to tie an apron. She'll want to do the whole hijab thing if the mother does it. And this you can see it, you can observe. So from an early age, whatever you give your children, whatever you give your families, that's what they'll pick up. So I urge, this is a side note by the way,